Genesis 1, verses 1 and 2 from the Message translation. First, this: God created the heavens and earth. All you see, all you don't see. Earth was a soup of nothingness, a bottomless emptiness, an inky blackness. But God's Spirit brooded like a bird above the watery abyss and made something out of nothing. You know, I blew it yesterday. I probably blew it the day before as well. But sometimes we make more of a mess of it than other days, don't we? I had a chance to put my best foot forward. I had people who believed in me, and instead I blew it. I drew a complete blank on something that was important to someone, and I'm sure that they thought that it was because I didn't care. It wasn't that case, obviously, but that's what it felt like. At the crucial moment, I had nothing to share to encourage. Well, I was mortified. Ever felt like that? Well, then I spent the rest of the night telling myself off. I was definitely not kind to myself. How dumb could you be? How could you blow that chance? You look so stupid. No one will respect you after that. You won't get a second chance. It niggled at me for hours. I was so embarrassed about it that I didn't even talk to God about it until just before bedtime. And you know, I heard God tell me not to worry about it, that it was nothing, and that other people would have already forgotten about it. Nothing, God said to me. But right then it didn't feel like nothing, and I didn't believe him. I had created something out of nothing, and I didn't think that was possible. I had created something that didn't even exist except in my own head. I'm sure you've had days like that, or times when you think that if you weren't around, nothing would change in the world. Perhaps you're listening to this and thinking that you've got nothing to offer. Or you're the one thinking, why bother? Nothing will ever change. Or you've had moments when you believe that you're worth nothing. Possibly your life has been broken, horrible and dark, and you believe that nothing will ever be right again. But all these nothings are nothing to God. Genesis tells us that God created the earth out of nothing. I love that the Bible tells us that. I love that it tells us that God created all that we know out of absolutely zilch. The earth God created is beautiful, breathtaking and magnificent. And no one would ever think that God made the earth out of nothing. But that makes me think that if God created this beauty out of a vacuum, then he can do much more with you and with me. God can take the nothing that you have and turn it into something beautiful. He's done it before, and God can do it with us, with you, with me. And if God can create something out of nothing, then I'm pretty sure he can create something out of the mess that I made yesterday. God has given us the raw materials to carve out life from. It's a little bit like a knitting pattern, I suppose. Some bits are knit one, purl one, and other bits are herringbone and cable stitch and take a lot more effort. But the finished garment is useful and beautiful and worthy of praise. And it's the same with our lives. Some bits are very intricate and require us following the pattern closely. But the rewards are great when we do. Something out of nothing. God uses all that we are and all that we hope to be and makes us a blanket of blessing to keep others warm. So keep on keeping safe and keep on helping to save others. It may feel like nothing to you, but God can work miracles with nothing. God bless you all. Amen.